What's happening in the next 2 weeks for you? Let's find out. Let's find out. I've never done a reading like this, so we'll see. I'm getting a sense of creativity. I think that this first card that came out is the Page of Wands, and I'm actually getting that it's going to be you. So I feel like you're going to be really deep diving into your creativity in the next 2 weeks. Ooh, and an opportunity is going to be presented to you in the next 2 weeks that has to do with your creativity. So it could be, I'm not getting that it's like a major opportunity. I'm getting it's a much more subtle opportunity that's going to be coming in for you. And it's going to feel like, it's almost like something that you've wanted to do for a while maybe. And all of a sudden, like, it's like the energy meets you and it's happening, is what I'm getting. And it's going to be in the physical world. Yeah, it might even be happening sooner than 2 weeks for that one. Okay. Whoa. I love when I do things that challenge me. Don't you? I'm actually, that's funny I said that. I feel like in these next 2 weeks, you're actually going to be moving through a challenge in yourself that has to do with your finances, and it has to do with your creativity and your finances and a perception from the past. So it's going to be something that, like, in the past you've had, for example, a negative thought pattern or a negative perception about your finances and your security, not just physical, but like your security as well, because we have the Emperor reversed. So this is going to be something like in the past, like this has really been something that's come up a lot for you, and it has to do with your security, your finances. But yeah, so for example, a thought pattern is what I'm giving you to like put it into terms, but like something like a thought pattern coming through telling you basically like, or like it's like a challenge that's coming in that you can't make. It's like the angels want me to give you an analogy. Okay, so an analogy is like, I can't make money making art, okay? But this is going to be coming in, and this in the next 2 weeks is going to be a challenge that's against that. So it's like you're seeing the old thought pattern within yourself, and it's actually going to be shifting, and you're going to be moving through to something that is very passionate for you, and you're going to be standing in your security, in your passion, and challenging that notion is kind of, it's so hard to put this into words, but like, yeah, this is something that used to hurt you in the past, and like you're gonna be fighting that this next 2 weeks, almost like a warrior stance. Like this is a very fire energy. Like I'm getting this like very strong, very proud, like no, like I can do this type of energy. And it's not even like so cocky, it's just more like, it's almost like you, and you're like, future me does know that I can succeed in this, and past me fights that like, whoa, but what about this? You know what I mean? Like, so there's like these two sides, but you're like, no, I'm stepping into this version of me, and this is what's coming through. And you're almost like, you're coming to this interesting point in the next 2 weeks where you're going to be like seeing these two sides of you, and almost like you're like, oh, this is so cool. I like just moved into like channeling instead of the cards. I'm getting a vision of like these two sides of you. The past, like, or the old notion, and then like the version of you that's your highest self, right? And then you're actually where I'm at. So you're like this back point, and you're being the witness to this moment within you where you're going to be like almost like witnessing these different sides of you and being like, oh, yeah, this is all just like perception. And there's going to be almost like this really cool perspective that you're going to be gaining in the next 2 weeks, where you're kind of like watching these different sides of you communicate as you're shifting. And this is going to help you like move through from these next 2 weeks into the weeks continuing, into stepping more into the version of you that you want to be and your highest timeline. Okay, I love you so much. If this message resonated with you, please do let me know, and I will see you in the next message.